for the past couple of weeks, I've been traveling around the beautiful Pacific coast of Costa Rica in Central America. One of the things that I have always loved about spending time abroad is getting to immerse myself in other cultures and then learn their secrets to staying healthy and happy. Over the years, I've brought so many of these back to my home in the UK, integrating them into my lifestyle there, and I have felt some incredible shifts in my own health as a result of doing that. Whether it is something as simple as optimizing my sleep or keeping my calcium below a certain level, sometimes the help we need in MEN1, it can be found just by experimenting with really small changes in simple daily habits that we have. For me, the biggest source of inspiration comes not necessarily from the internet, but straight from the horse's mouth. So in other words, observing how other people live, taking what works and then applying it to my life back at home. I have been so excited to film this video and share it with you. So here are 5 things that have stood out to me about the way Costa Rican people live here, how this is helping my life, my health when I apply it there, and how it might be able to help yours too. So number 1, nothing here comes out of a packet ever. We are 48 kilometers off the grid, which means that everything we eat comes from the land or the sea. So it's free from processes and artificial ingredients. When I started to cook and eat like this back at home, I've been able to reduce my fatigue, heal IBS-like symptoms, so problems in my gut, and also improve my skin as well. So look at what you have in your kitchen and ask yourself, has this come from a plant or was it made in a plant? The closer it is to its most natural form, the better it will be for your body. Number 2, sweating is healthy. It is the body's natural way of keeping you really cool and removing toxins from inside your body. We pick up toxins everywhere, from the air we breathe and the products we use on our skin to the water we drink and the food we eat. Many of these are actually endocrine disruptors, so affect us directly in MEN1. As it's so hot and humid here, as you can probably tell, the locals are sweating all day long, and so do I. It's the reason why practices like hot yoga and heat therapies, like saunas and steam rooms back at home, have become regular for me, so that helps me expel toxins from my body and then protect my endocrine system. Number 3, drink more water than you think you need to. You probably already know how important it is to keep up your fluid intake. Water is essential for all of your bodily processes. What you might not know is that drinking lots is a neat little trick to help flush excess calcium out of the blood. Back at home, I drink a minimum of 3 litres a day, and here it's more like 6. This helps me keep my calcium down naturally, so I feel clear-headed, energetic, and also well digested too. The locals here tend to add a bit of natural salt to their drinking water, which helps replace the minerals lost from sweating so much, and it's definitely a knack that I'm going to be taking back home. Number 4, no one here is ever in a rush. Firstly, it's just too hot to rush. Secondly, there's very little to rush for. So when we rush from one thing to the next at home, we trigger our natural stress response. Having consistently high levels of cortisol in the blood can make us feel more anxious, struggle to sleep, and also disrupt our menstrual cycle as well, if you're a woman. This has been a big lesson for me back at home, where often my busy schedule has me living in the next moment rather than this one here. So next time you find yourself rushing, just slow down for a moment and take a breath. Personally, practices like meditation, yoga, and journaling have helped me actively lower my cortisol levels since incredibly stressful periods in my life. Number 5, pura vida. In Spanish, this is the expression that you hear all over Costa Rica, and it means life is good. One of the first things I spotted about Costa Ricans is that they always smile and say hello, no matter who you are or where you come from. So the act of smiling sends signals to the dopamine and serotonin receptors up in the brain. So these are 2 hormones that can actually make or break our day. Flooding our system with these chemicals puts us in a place where we are better able to manage the challenges that life throws our way. No time more so than when MEN1 is wreaking havoc with other hormones. Pura vida is what they say here. And I'm asking you now, what could be your little mantra to have at home? Here is a quick summary of those 5 tricks I've just told you. So, number 1, know where your food comes from. Number 2, embrace sweating because it's so healthy for you. Number 3, drink more water than you think you need to, and if you're thirsty, it means you're dehydrated. Number 4, when you find yourself rushing, just slow down and breathe. And number 5, pura vida, stick a smile on your face and see how it can make you feel. The best thing about these hacks is that you don't need to move to a tropical country or even travel out there to try them out. I have put them here together so that you can start applying them now to your life wherever you are, as I have in mine. I actually continue teaching these to my membership community in more detail as part of my MEN1 empowerment framework, because I have seen in myself and in others that when you focus on that which you can control, like the hacks I've just given you here, and let go of what you can't, you give yourself back the power in your health you thought MEN1 had taken from you. If you've enjoyed this video, then hit like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel for more, and share this with someone who you think it could help. We actually empower ourselves more and most when we help others empower themselves. And if you fancy stepping things up for yourself in health, MEN1, in life, add your name to my membership community waitlist. Doors are closed at the moment, but once they open, you'll be the first to receive even more MEN1 tailored content, resources, guided from niche leading health professionals, expert mentorship, and a like-minded community so that you can feel empowered and thriving, not just surviving with MEN1.